Alrighty then, SC430 friends, I think I'm finally to the point where I can add value by showing you what it takes to get a gas tank out of an SC430. There's not a lot of information online about how to take out the gas tank, so I had to do some exploration. And this was the last step, pulling out the wheel well on the driver's rear side. But I want to get underneath and show you what had to be done as well. The torque arms that go mount here and then mount up in the center of the car had to be removed. The mid-pipe had to be removed. Get up in here and look what's missing. Hey, no drive shaft. We had to take the drive shaft out. The cables for the rear emergency brake, parking brake, these cables had to be disconnected from the front. This heat shield had to be removed. So it was quite involved to get to this point. And you can see the port up on that side. There's an electrical connection that had to be taken out there. And on the driver's side, I had to remove the fuel hat for rebuild. So I took the fuel hat out and the wiring connection. There's our rebuilt fuel hat. I wasn't quite sure where the filler neck came through. Based on its position here, I thought, well, maybe it comes through the trunk. So I wound up disassembling this whole side panel in the trunk for naught. However, it is interesting to see inside the trunk and get a little history on the car. Now, if you look down in here, looks like there's a little evidence of water. In here, that looks like a little evidence of water. And down in the well here, it looks like there's evidence of water. There's also oil back here, probably previous owner dumped oil back in. So this does, again, lead me to believe, especially since it's been off the road since 2017, that this might be a Hurricane Harvey car. I did look at another car this past weekend, which was a 14,000 mile 2002, which I almost bought, but the damage in that was excessive. That was indeed a flood car, per the title. And also, not only was it flooded, a rat had gotten into it. And that would be a big, big job. I made an offer to the owner. We came within $500 of each other, but I'm not budging, and neither is he, unfortunately, because that would have been in the driveway as well. But I did notice on that car, when you looked back here, you could see there was evidence of moisture intrusion on the other car. But look at this. In this one, there was zero evidence of moisture intrusion here. That looks fine. Inside the car, as I think I showed in previous videos, there is some evidence. It looks like we might have had a little water in here that sat for a while, but it was not that high. So I think we're finally going to get this fuel tank out now. That I take out, I can expose and have line of sight to the clamps here. Those are the last two things holding it in. Then I can take it out and clean the fuel tank. Here's some component level pictures of what had to come out in order to do the gas tank. And because this is my wife's car, these are not going back in this condition. The pillow block is in really good shape. All I'm gonna do is power wash these, sand them, and we'll put a nice coat of Rust-Oleum Pro on them before we put them back in. Finally got the tank down. I did compromise the filler neck when I took it out. I put PB Blaster in here, and I was prying, and you know, this is 23 years old, so I'm actually glad that I damaged it, because if I didn't damage it, I might have left it in there, and it is brittle, so it's good that it's going bye-bye. Some additional things that I've noted now that the tank is down, there's a few more connections that have to come off. Here, I see another clamp over here, and this appears to be an evaporative line, so I'm going to have to get up under here and figure this out. All the references online that I look for were inadequate on how to get the gas tank out. So I'm hoping this video will help other people if they have to get the gas tank out of their SC430.